Yo, what's up? Good morning, guys, bros, broettes, YouTubers, subscribers. Today I am finally going to replace my front wheel studs with, they're not considered extended front wheel studs, but they're wheel studs that are typically used on the rear of our 3rd Gen 4runner.
Break.
I bought a pack of 10 and then 2 other ones, because we have 6 lugs, so I need 12. They're a little bit longer than, the rears are a little bit longer than the ones for the front, and they have the same kern or whatever the heck it's called. It's a little rough part at the end that actually kind of wedges into the hub. It's this part right here. We'll focus. Yeah, that's this part right here. That wedges into the hub, and kind of holds the wheel stud in place. So I'm going to go ahead and break the lug nuts free on the front wheels and jack up the front and take the wheel off, and I will show you why I'm replacing the wheel studs with the little bit longer ones once I got the wheels off. And when I show you, you'll understand why. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with that. Okay, so this is why I am replacing my wheel studs. As you can see in there, if this damn thing will focus. So I need a better damn video camera. But yeah, as you can see, it only threads through about maybe halfway. So that's my problem. I've heard of plenty of people running it this way, but I personally don't want to risk it. I don't feel like that's safe enough to run constantly like that. So yeah, I have to take this spacer back off, take the brakes off, take the disc brake, the disc off, the rotor off. We gotta take the rotor off, the disc. After I got that off, then yeah, I'm practically there. I just gotta knock out the old studs and put through the new studs. And so yeah, that is about it as far as what I'm gonna explain at this point. Oh, also I will be, once I get those off, I will be replacing this boot on the rack and pinion. So, but that will also be for another video. So let's get to it. Oh, since the wheel is already off, I can't break these studs off for the, I can't take these off because this rotor will just spin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this little bracket off on the brakes. It's the anti-shake vibration for the brake pads in here. Shim, so it's just that one. It literally just pops out. I'm wedging my screwdriver in there so it can, lock as, press against the caliper while I'm trying to take this off. So now I can go ahead and take these off and get the spacer off. And then next will be to take the brake caliper off the hub. So let's get to it. Alright, I got the wheel spacer off. As you can see, it's down there. Now I am going to go ahead and take the brake caliper off. It's two 17mm bolts on the back. So it's right here and then one down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take those off. Take the brake caliper off. Kinda rest it to the side, probably set it on a jack stand. I was filming at my leg there. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the brake caliper off and then set it on the jack stand or something so it's supported and not hanging by the brake line. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's get to it. Looking at the clouds, the sliver in the weather. You can't keep this up. The lines are just too much. Kick back, start another fire. Looking at the clouds, making shapes that you admire. You can't stop it now, 'cause you don't know how. I'm gonna get this stupid rotor off and I'll be back. Alright, I got the rotor off. Now I need to hit out these wheel studs and pull the new ones through. But I'll show you the comparison between the two when I get one of them out. So let's get started. I'm gonna let these soak first. Alright, so I got one of them out. And as you can see, how it's a little bit longer than the other one, which will bite onto the, thread through these a little bit more, giving a little bit more secure of a hold for the wheel spacer. That's what I opted for, and so that's what obviously I knocked two of them out already, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish knocking the other 4 out and then pull the other 6 through. Pull the other 6 through. So let's get to it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I'm going to do this. Since I don't have an impact gun, to make this easier for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the caliper, the rotor back on and the caliper back on, and put that screwdriver back into the rotor. That way I can have something on there to tighten it down and it stops it from turning without having to put the wheel all the way back on. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and work my way around and then check it. Make sure that it's on all the way. So, which will require me taking the caliper back. I won't bolt the caliper all the way down, just get the bolts in there enough for it to not move. So let's get to it.
last forever. Stop in time. Yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Alright, so once I got them a little bit snug and pulled through a little bit, what I did was I turned my lug nuts around, and I'm using, because it came with 19mm lug nuts for the spacer, to bolt the spacer to the hub. So what I did was I turned them around so that I can get my 19mm wrench on there and turn it without destroying this little beveled edge. I didn't want to destroy this bevel edge. I mean, I already flattened it a little bit, but not too much. Just kind of getting them on there. I figured turn them around. It already has that flat surface from the face of the lug nut, and I'll just finish pulling them through like that. So as you saw me doing earlier, I'll pull them through. Once they're pulled through, then I'll take the lug nuts back off and put everything back together. So let's get this finished. Alright, so I got the studs all the way through. This is what it should look like when they're seated all the way, as you can see. If this fucking camera will focus. But yeah, that's what it looked like. It's flush on there. All of them are flush, straight. Now I'm gonna put everything back together. I'm gonna put the rotor back on, bolt the caliper back on, bolt the wheel spacer back on, and then I'll show you what the difference is as far as how far it threads through. So let's get it all put back together. So my memory card was full, so I had to move some things around. That's why there was a little gap in what's going on. But I got the wheel spacer on. I'm gonna go ahead and torque them down in a star fashion like I did before in previous videos. It's pretty simple. So I'll start anywhere, but I'm gonna start here, go here, then up here, then over here, then down here, and then I'll go back right up here. So I'm gonna go in that fashion. I'm gonna start at 40, go to 60, and then 83 foot-pounds of torque, and then so yeah, I'm gonna torque it down just that way because 83 foot-pounds is what's recommended for spider truck spacers, and these are a brand called Set. yeah, and they didn't really have any instructions on how to torque them down or anything, so I'm just using Spider Trek specifications for theirs. So it should be good. So let's go ahead and get these things torqued down.
I need an angel to save me from myself, holding my savior, keep my heart upon the shelf. Do you remember the things we said, the things we felt, calling forever?
Alright, now that is it as far as the extended wheel studs. Obviously they're not extended, but they're the rear lug studs and I'm putting them on the front. Now they still don't thread all the way through, but I still got about 1/4 of an inch more through the lug studs. I mean through the lug studs through the nuts, the lug nuts. So here's the after, as you can see. Well, my camera doesn't focus very well, but it's, you know, about 1/4 of an inch shy of being all the way through. So it's through the lug about 1/2 an inch. So through the lug nut about 1/2 an inch. So it's better than the 1/4 inch that it was before. So a lot better, a lot safer. So that's it for the extended lug studs. But I'll go ahead and show you again what they look like in comparison to this stock front versus the stock rear lug size as far as length. So again, let's use a better looking one. There you go. See, they're a little bit taller, a little bit longer. So that's it for the extended lug studs for the front. I'm gonna go ahead and get the wheel back on. It's the exact same thing for the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and get that done on the other side. I'm not gonna film it because it's the exact same thing, so there's no point in showing it again. As far as that's it for this video. Hopefully it helps you guys out if you guys have a 3rd gen 4runner and you're running wheel spacers and you wanted longer wheel studs, and you were thinking about doing the rears and the front, then hopefully that made up your decision. If not, you could always buy longer actual extended wheel studs. I didn't feel like searching around for them because I don't know what it's called. I think it's called the kern or whatever. This ridged part is the exact same for the fronts and rears, so it just made it easier, especially since the rears are a little longer. The decision was simple for me. But again, if this video was informative, man, I cannot talk today, or any day when I'm filming. If this video was informative to you and you liked and enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. I'm so close to getting 100 subscribers. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal to some or most of you. I'm still a baby YouTuber, so 100 subscribers is big to me. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys and for myself, really. And you know, it's fun. It's fun to me, and I enjoy doing this stuff. So I look forward to making more videos on Snow White, whatever they may be in the future. I also plan on getting a 240 now that I got pushed back. As you probably heard from the previous video, if you watched my vlog that was talking about the grass is titled the grass is, or the lawn is finally growing, or whatever. But yeah, now I'm just starting to ramble, so that's it for now, guys. Hopefully this video was informative to you and had the information that you wanted, and visually be able to see, you know, what it looks like with these a little bit longer rear studs in the front. Until next time, guys, peace out and never look back. Oh yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Yep.